This is Veromnium signing on for today's episode of Seopolis Submerged 2, a pack where we are trapped in the middle of the ocean with nowhere to go. The air and the water are toxic, and we must learn how to survive. This bubble is where we will start from nothing and grow to being able to explore the bottom of the ocean without any trouble. But for now, we are trapped in our glass cage with nowhere to go. This is Seopolis Submerged 2. Hope you enjoy. So, between episodes, I've done a little bit. I have set up 2 farms. One for plants and one for animals. So, I have cows and chickens because that's all I can actually have right now. Because we're underwater, which means that even if I have grass here, nothing will spawn. Because the entire world is an ocean biome. It is ocean and lukewarm ocean. But we have chickens and cows because we can summon those with totemic. I have plants. We have carrots, beetroots, wheat, potatoes, and melons. And then sweet berries, bamboo, and sugarcane. So this is our farm so far. We still haven't, endless ocean. If there was a beach, I could say it would be heaven. But, there is no land in this world. So it is, hell. It's especially hell for me because I actually have a phobia of being underwater, but I'm actually not affected by video games and movies that take place underwater, which is very helpful. Ow. It's raining. I did turn on the shaders, so the water and the sunlight looks a little better. Even our rain looks better. But we have pretty much no food, which is why I started these. I'm eating melon slices and sweet berries, which give us 1 saturation. I did kill a chicken. So yeah, we've got that going for us. But yeah, that was, I didn't complete any quests off stream, but I did, figure some stuff out. I keep walking in the rain. It is hard to wrap your head around the fact that all of the water is toxic. In the rain, the ocean, all of it. It just hurts you. The quest line also tells me that the air is toxic, but I haven't tested that by going outside yet, because the rain and the water takes, like, a heart a tick, so it's like, if I touch it, I'm just gone. Oh yeah, the water is poisonous. If I touch it, I take damage. It's bad. But I have to have the ceiling open in this room so that I can use the flares to get items. Yes, this is very similar to Subnautica, but a lot less exploration outside and a lot less monsters in the water. Yes, nothing wants me to live. I have that guy trapped in my floor, but he's not evil, so he's okay. I figured out why I couldn't get pumpkins to grow. And it's because pumpkins can only grow onto dirt. So it doesn't matter where the seeds are growing, the pumpkin itself has to spawn on a dirt block. So I was sitting there trying to get it to spawn on a type of stone or glass, and none of that works. So I finally do have pumpkins. So we can do the last quest of Chapter 1, which is to make a copper golem, which I don't entirely know how to do. So we're gonna have to figure that out. It might be more than 1 block of copper, maybe? Do Do I not have enough copper? No. Okay. Let me look it up so that I know exactly what I'm doing. It says that I was doing it right. A copper block and a carved pumpkin. Is that not what I did? Copper, pumpkin. I might need a second block of copper. Which would suck, because that means I need more gravel. So let's make some gravel, I guess. Yeah, it's not waxed. I don't have wax. If I had wax, I'd be eating honey bottles or honeyed apples. Weird. Maybe it's, again, one of those things that it is determined by the blocks it's connected to. Nothing in this mod pack works, I swear. It's like, I look it up, and it's like, do this, and then I do it, and it's like, haha, we lied to you. That's not how you do it. Unless it has to be a jack-o'-lantern? Can I put... No. Okay. Because if it has to be a jack-o'-lantern, I can do that. Submerged to copper golem. Save. A buildable passive mob that takes items out of copper chests and tends to store them in nearby wooden chests and trap chests. A chest examined by a copper golem must either be empty or contain the item type. Okay, how do I build it? Okay, that's current Minecraft. So this is a different version. What version of Minecraft is this? This is... It's 1.21.1. Seopolis. How to build a copper golem. Okay. I'm watching someone's video who played Seopolis. Oh, well, that's just BS. In this, it's built like an iron golem. I need 4 blocks of copper. This is stupid. Okay. But I'm making gravel, so this is fine. Throw the gravel in here, and then it'll make everything. Okay. Well, we can take care of that in a second. Because that's the last quest we need to get the final reward. It'll also give us 64 black bricks. So, the next step is totemic gravel. I did preemptively make 64 refined gravel, because I'm going to make another strainer with totemic water in it. So that means I need 64 totemic gravel. That does also mean that I need sand. But that'll be fine. Yeah, I'm really gonna be breaking the bank. That's 36 pieces of copper. What am I, made of money? This flare better be worth it. This pinata, it better, it really, it better be worth it. Okay, let's see what the infusion is. 2 eagle bone whistle. Okay. I need my rattle, I need my pan flute, I need my jingle dress, and I need my eagle whistle. Okay. Whoops. The verticality of this base is a little too much for my character, apparently. Okay, we'll throw on my jingle dress. And then we are going to put down $16 gravel. We're gonna do this 4 times just to make sure it all works. So eagle bone, infusion, pan flute. Okay. Totemic infused gravel. And then we need to wait for this to finish up, and then we can do it again. Oh, it continues going. Just quickly place down the gravel, and we'll see how much of it we can get out of this. Because if I can do in one ceremony all of the gravel, that would be best. Yes! Okay. That is all of my totemic infused gravel. And I'm not going to sieve this just yet. So the quest does give me 4, so I can sieve 4 if I really want to. It gives me iron, lapis, and zinc. We'll go ahead and grab the 4. But what tier of sieve do I need? Oh, I can use any of them. Fantastic. So, tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. So, we are gonna have it start making more sand. 28 purified gravel. 28, which means we need 40, 56? 56. 56 pieces of leaf to make the next tier of gravel. Leaves in here. Gravel in here. I did increase the capacity of my smeltery as well. I do need to make more bronze and make a coolant tank in this to speed up the solidification process. That would be best. Let's grab the eggs. The chickens drop regular eggs, but they also have a chance of dropping rotten eggs, which are useless to me, really. But rotten eggs do spawn, have a chance to spawn a cockatrice, which is a monster we can defeat for Ice and Fire, which is like a mythology mod, which will be nice. Let's make the totemic water. I need the mulch. We'll go sit in the corner. This corner over here is fine. Mulch. Use the hoe to turn it into water, and then in the water throw a stack of totemic gravel, and we have infused water. Yes, cockatrice is a demon chicken. Basically, a cockatrice is, from mythology, a half chicken, half gorgon, part snake monster kind of thing. It's like a dragon chicken. And in mythology, it normally turns you to stone, but in this case, it gives you slowness, blindness, and wither. So it's not something that I need to fight anytime soon, but it is something I can fight. Not the saplings, I wanted the sand. Okay. We are going to smelt the sand into glass. And then I need 2 strainers, which means I need... Apparently I ran out of sticks. I can make them out of bamboo, and I have so much bamboo. Okay. Okay, 4 meshes, which means I need... Oh yeah, chickens are scary as hell, Rosalind. They are terrifying creatures in real life. Because it doesn't matter what you do. You look at a chicken wrong and it comes charging at you and can peck you hard enough to draw blood. Like, it is... They are not chill creatures in, like, any capacity. Yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. I am scared of chickens. Yeah. They could just get pissed off at you for no reason, and then you're just screwed. They're so scary. It's like, I feel like violence, and then it just does. Obviously, if you've raised them from a chick, you know how to deal with them. But like, if you're just visiting someone and they've got chickens, whoop, there go your fingers. Like, you're not... It's not just happening. And this is just in regular water, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the chickens are scary. That's not what I wanted. I don't need compressed glass. I need tank. Trainer tank. Okay. We're gonna set it up exactly the same way. So I need a wooden hopper. I like the idea of raising an animal like that, like growing or raising chickens from when they were young and all that, but at the same time, I don't know how people do it. My grandma grew up on a farm, And she was like, she helped raise the chickens, she helped raise the cows, like everything, and she still didn't know what to do when they started charging at her. Like, I was like, I could never. Uh, all that totemic gravel, all four, and I still didn't get a single piece of iron. I got tin, I got copper, and I got aluminum. Okay. This strainer is going to be our totemic strainer. And then this is going to break really soon, so we're actually going to steal the bone mesh out of this one. And we are going to do more dirt. Just while we wait for all my gravel over there to go through. Yeah, because I still don't have a way of getting cobblestone except via these stone pebbles. I think. I haven't super looked into it. I know I can mill down, like, stone. If I can figure out a way to get infinite netherrack, I can get cobblestone. Yeah, if I went down into the depths, all the way down there, that you can just barely see down there, then I could get cobblestone. But that's not gonna happen. I would die before I even got like 4 blocks down. While setting up these farms, I fell into the water and I died just by landing in it. Because I was using Ultimine to break all the glass on the bottom here. And in order to do that, I needed to mine away this edge block so that I didn't mine away the walls as well. If I mined away this wall, this whole room would flood with water, and I really don't want to do that. I am not ready to take the plunge. I think we're not even halfway, because I think... Yeah, right here. In this expansion chapter, we will get to the point that we can go underwater. Once we have this turtle armor here, then we can go under the water. But until this, the water is really bad, because then we can start doing resource fish. So instead of resource chickens or bees, because we're underwater, we're using fish. So that's nice. But that does mean that at some point we're going to have to go out into the ocean to find these fish. Okay. I do have a little bit of copper here. 2 pieces of copper ore. Which turns into 9 pieces of copper. Which we can smelt over here to make copper ingots. Okay, we have 28 refined gravel. And then we can turn the refined gravel into totemic gravel, and then the totemic gravel can probably never breathe air. Yeah, Rosalind, you're probably right. The air is also toxic. So it's just, we're never gonna be able to do anything. If I can eventually get to the point that I can breathe the air, I'm gonna build a much bigger base. Like, one thing that I don't know if they were prepared for me to do. Where did I put it? I broke one of the locks. which means I can put this lock down anywhere and use one of the keys and it'll create a room. But they did think about it. These rooms cannot be built above water level. So even this big room, its edge is at waterline. But I might go up on top and just build. I might not be able to build because this might be build limit because I'm at 140-ish. So I think all the way up there is at build limit. So I might never be able to actually go up out into the sky. Which would be sad. It'd be nice too. Okay. I have pebbles. We can turn the pebbles into cobblestone. I do need a mesh. We're gonna do bamboo mesh. Bamboo and string are on the same. The room wouldn't be wasted. It won't let me build. So when I was putting down this big room that I haven't actually done anything with, when I was putting it down, I had to build this room because I tried to build it off right there, and it just wouldn't let me because part of it would be above the build limit. So I had to build down here to build this room. It's a really nice room. It is 9 of the rooms put together, of the little rooms that I have over there, where my farms are. So it's a 3x3 space of those cube rooms. So it's really big. We get lots of sunlight. I would hate to try and replace the bottom of this one. The bottom of my farms is entirely dirt. Oh yes, it's such a pretty mod pack, especially with the shaders. Without the shaders, the water gets a little iffy. But with the shaders, and especially using the cubes, I used the sphere to start in, but I kind of regret that decision because the water looks all weird along the edges. What I might do is move everything out of this room, put the lock right here, and spawn in a square room to replace my sphere. Yeah, the shaders are nice. I don't use shaders normally, but this one is built into the mod pack, so I can just turn it on or off myself without really having to do anything. So that's nice. Okay, we're gonna start on making gravel. We're gonna take the chance and speed upgrades out of this one. We're gonna put them in here, and we're gonna do totemic infused gravel to see if we can get it. But the shaders in this one, it's not a resource pack. Hold on. It is complementary reimagined. I don't know anything about shader packs or resource packs because I don't play with them. I just use whatever ones come with the mod pack. But it's pretty nice. I'm enjoying them. Makes it really pretty. It also makes it a lot more obvious when it's nighttime. Because when the sun disappears, everything goes really dark. And it's like super obvious. Alright, I think we're getting... Okay, more copper, that's good. We've got tin, coal, aluminum. Okay, why is the totemic infused gravel not working properly? Oh, it's my tier. Got it. So because I'm using tier 3, it's only getting me the same stuff as the non-totemic infused gravel. So I need to go up to tier 4? Yeah, which means I need tin, bronze, or copper. Okay, okay. I'm understanding. I got this now. I got it. I understand. I'm gonna have it sift this gravel instead. Okay. I get it. Yeah, shaders do glitch, which is not great. But it's built in here, so I'm pretty confident in it. Is it raining again? Yes, which means I can't go up top. Golly. They really don't want me to... Oof. Thunder. But they really don't want me to complete this stuff. Okay, do I have a... mesh template? I do. A mesh mold. I love the sound of thunder. Especially in real life. Like, sitting inside when it's storming outside is so nice. Just listening to the rain pitter-patter, listening to the sound of thunder and lightning. God, I love it. It's soothing. It's really funny because my partner can't handle the sound of thunder and lightning because she grew up somewhere where a storm meant a flood. But I grew up somewhere where a storm meant water, thank God. So I don't have the fear of a storm, meaning like a monsoon or a tsunami or a hurricane or a tornado, anything like that. I love the sound of thunder and lightning. I find it helpful to sleep. Copper is 300, tin is 320, bronze is 660. So let's do tin. I think I have some tin. I have aluminum. Okay. Nope. Alright, we're gonna grab it. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, if it rained a lot where I live, I would probably hate the rain more. But some days I can't sleep, so I'll just throw on a YouTube video of rain noises and thunderstorms, and God, I sleep like a baby. Sometimes I need the white noise, but a lot of the times I just can't sleep, especially if there's noise going on. Okay, let's see. I do need the copper to be broken down as well. Does aluminum do anything? Oh yes, everything being glass. There's a reason I've posted the first episode, and I called it the glass cage because I am trapped underwater in a sphere or cube of glass. Oop. You know what? I might as well just reset. Okay. Instead of wasting a bunch of food to... Ow. To regen back to full, I'll just do a reset. Yeah, I edit all of my streams down into videos and I post them on YouTube. My YouTube channel's under the same name, so just Veromnium on YouTube. Every stream I've ever done is recorded and edited and put on YouTube. It's not a lot of editing. I don't feel a reason to go through the effort of putting in sound effects or subtitles and stuff like that yet. I might eventually. But because I'm the one doing all the editing, I just do some cuts to cut out silence, and then just post it onto YouTube. Nope. God damn it. The water is gonna kill me again. Or my fire. I'm just... Everything wants to kill me in this world. But yeah, I believe the first 2 streams of this mod pack has been cut into 3 videos on YouTube, if I remember properly. The first episode came out today. The next episode should come out on Wednesday, and then the following one should come out on Friday. My posting schedule is the same as my streaming schedule, so I just schedule my posts to come out at the same time. So, not the same time, but the same day. Just, they get posted at noon my time, so whatever time that is elsewhere. I need the ingot mold. And we are gonna go make some copper. Okay, we have some copper in here. We'll tell it to ingot-size that. There's gonna be an Enderman in my base, probably. Let's throw these eggs to make more chickens. I think 5 chickens is probably enough, but can never have too much livestock. Okay. This is gonna take it a minute. And if I put the tin in there, it's gonna make bronze, and I don't want to waste my copper on bronze right now because I'm actually trying to use it. Yeah, if I get enough chickens, I can start actually taking them apart and using them for food and feathers and all that. The one good part about me never being able to open the access the water is I can use it as a trash can. So I just throw it in the water. After 5 minutes, it'll go away. And then I never have to worry about it again because there's not a chance of me accidentally getting into the water and picking back up that stuff. Because if I get in the water, I die. So, I think we're just waiting on the smeltery because I think this is done. Yeah. Let's make some more of the infused gravel so that I can get more copper, tin, and aluminum. Aluminum doesn't do anything for me right now except make item pipes, so I'm not making a lot of it. Or I'm not really focusing on it. I am making it passively. Because when I try and make tin and copper, I will always be making aluminum as well. Yeah, and in Minecraft, it's not even polluting the ocean when I throw stuff in it, because the items disappear. Give it 5 minutes, and it just vanishes into the ether, so I'm not... It's not pollution if it's a video game, and it has no consequences on your world. But in real life, I don't put anything in the ocean myself. I give it the benefit of the doubt, and I give it to a company who might put it in the ocean, but if out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, the bots will always be here. Nothing I can do to stop them. It's bullshit. But they're bots, and Twitch can't do anything about it because they're real Twitch accounts, technically. They're tied to an email, they're automatically generated, and they are a bot. But if they remove that account, then they'd have to remove every account, so it's easier just to ignore them. You know, eventually they'll stop showing up, because I'll have enough viewers that it won't think that It needs to tell me. But right now, I'm happy where I am. I don't need to be a big streamer. I'm doing this as a hobby. I don't want to feel that pressure that they feel, you know? The money would be nice. If I could feel none of the pressure and make as much money, God, that would be amazing. Can I turn this stuff into organic water? Yes, but it's only 15 millibuckets. That's not going to be helpful. I need the leaves. Need 40 leaves. Except not actually, I need 38 leaves. 38 leaves. Okay. Let's melt down the leaves. It's done with the ingots. That means I can also melt down the tin. Yeah, big streamers have so much work, but at the same time, they can pay people to do part of that work for them. But, like, I have so little work to do that there's no reason for me to pay someone to do it for me. I can just do it. Because it's not, with how little I'm actually doing, I have a full-time job, except not right now, my work is closed for a minute. But, the Discord art scammers, yes. Yes I have. But I ignore them too. The last couple ones, for a minute, my mic wasn't working. Like, it was showing up in my recordings, so I didn't realize, but, like, they would show up and try and talk to me, and I'd be like, oh, I'm not really interested, you know, thanks for chatting, but, you know, not something I'm doing right now, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then they would keep going, and I'm like, are they not taking no? But I don't use Discord very often. My Discord is tied to my personal email, not this business email that I use for my Twitch account. So I don't use it, especially for stuff like this. So I don't give it out, anything like that. It's not that I'm like worried about it or anything. Like, who can really do anything with my email? But like my email is not linked. Yeah, I avoid using AI because, especially AI art, because AI art takes away from like the actual jobs of artists, which I think is complete bullshit. But like I think that AI could be a useful tool for certain areas of work, but art is not one of them and will never be one of them. Yes, exactly. I can't draw, but I would rather use my own two hands than AI. I feel exactly the same way. My profile picture, my setup, all of that, I got from Etsy, which is something that is so much easier because it cost me a little bit of money, but I'd rather pay an artist than, you know, not. Like, I needed a setup, an overlay, and I needed a profile picture that wasn't just the default Twitch one, so I paid someone. I didn't commission it, so it cost me less. I just paid someone, and they were like, yeah, you can use it. You know, you don't have the copyright of it, but you're not making money, you can use it. And I was like, great, fantastic. That's what it's used for. I also did the same thing. I have a VTuber model. I'm not using it currently because I don't actually have a camera. But I do have a VTuber model. One of these days, I'll switch over to using that so that you guys can actually see my facial expressions and I can do like motion and stuff. I feel like that could be good, could be fun. But for right now, just my voice is fine. I've upgraded my mic. I can't tell the difference, but if I looked back at my old recordings, I probably could. I know that rigging a VTuber model is going to be hell, but I think I feel it will be worth the trouble. Uh, so you know, plus it makes the stream and the interactions a little more immersive. So I am willing to go through the trouble for the people who watch my content. Especially because I do this in my free time and I enjoy doing it. So if I have the free time to set something like that up, I just should. Yeah, I luckily have my partner is a streamer, and so she's gonna help me set it up. She's the one that helped me find my overlay and the model and stuff. Uh, I bought it. I used my money, and I've purchased everything I use for this that wasn't like gift from family members. And I don't stream with her often because she's a much bigger streamer than I am, and I don't want to feel like I'm piggybacking. I want it all to be me. So we don't often stream together. We have, but I think twice now we've streamed together. I've been on her stream more than she's been on mine. But yeah. I don't know what her streaming name is. She won't tell me because she doesn't like people she knows personally watching her content. So yeah, I want to make my own community. Like, I like being able to recognize your name in a chat, Rosalind. Like, the people that I interact with, I want to be able to know them because they're my followers and my uh like my chat. I don't know her on stream, and like I don't know her chat, any of her mods. I don't know any of her team because she has editors and social media managers and all that jazz, and I don't. And they don't know me. I don't know them, and we don't really need to. She's got her thing, and I got my thing, and we don't really do the same stuff. We both play Minecraft, but I play it very differently than she does. Actually, recently, we streamed together not too long ago. Yes, time zones are a lot to work with. But I always notice your name when you join it in chat. Probably because I don't have many people here, and the names that do chat with me I can recognize. But yeah, I don't expect my followers to every single time I stream just drop everything and jump in. Like that's fine. Like I don't need every single time I stream to have every single person flock in. Yeah, lurking is fine. I love throwing on something like a stream just in the background when I'm working, just to have something filling the void and making it so I'm not just listening to the voices in my head. Because if I'm just sitting there and all I can think is thoughts and all I hear is myself, I will go crazy. Like, I can't focus that way. So, and when I'm at work, I can't be sitting there talking to no one because then I even look crazy. And so this is a way for me to be always talking, always interacting. And, I mean, I play this game for hours anyway. Might as well be here for someone else. Fill the space of someone else's day, make them feel good. I'm out of food again. Oh no! Why did my melon seeds go away? What happened? I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know what happened. Maybe I let some water through. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that shows up. Obviously, my YouTube is doing a lot better than my Twitch is. It's a lot better, but it's still not great. I think on YouTube I'm at 20 subscribers, which is fantastic for me, especially because I started less than a year ago. I think I started 2-3 months ago. So already being at 20 subscribers feels amazing. Oh, I know what happened. My ultimine went through the wall. When I mined the grass, it mined my melon seeds. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, let's go get the rest of the stuff out of my chest. And we'll start sieving the totemic stuff. See if we can start getting more iron pieces. Iron is the next biggest thing for us right now. So I do need that. I need to be producing a lot of that. It's also just the next quest, so. Yeah, our next quest is to start. I think that we have zinc because it's gonna have us start going down create. Yeah. I hate the create mod. I think it is an interesting mod. I think that for what it is, it's good. But I hate the fact that I have to set it up for like everything to work. It's so boring because it's the same thing. Like, it's never anything new in any mod pack. It's always like, you're gonna set up create, and you're never gonna get a single machine that does what create does, so you're always gonna have it set up, and it takes up so much space. It's bullshit, and it's not an enjoyable pack for me to play. Like, I get the whole engineering aspect of it. I do understand it, but it feels so boring. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill the big cube with all the create stuff probably. But hey, it means I'll have a reason to use the big cube, the 39 by 39 by 39 cube. And we finally have sugarcane. Because I don't need to place it back down. Yes, I get why create is popular. I do understand that it is. For what it is, I think it is a good pack. Or a good mod. It does a lot. It is useful, but it's kind of... It's like a pack that is used as a stepping stone, but you could so easily just jump over that stone. If that makes sense. Like, you don't need create. There are so many other packs you could use, or mods you could use. But create is the one they go with every single time. But I do enjoy its uses. Like, being able to use a crushing wheel to multiply obsidian so you don't have to set up an obsidian farm. That, I like that. But It is not for me. I'll just say that. It is not the mod that I enjoy playing. But it is in pretty much every pack since it was developed. So I do have to deal with it quite a bit. Okay. We now have enough copper. Let's go kill a copper golem. We're gonna go into our totemic pillar. Ooh. Oh yeah. I started playing modded Minecraft in 1.7.10. That's how long I have been playing modded Minecraft, and ever since I did that, I have not played a single playthrough of vanilla Minecraft. That is that is the way that I am. Is if I mod a game, I can't go back to the original. That is not a copper golem. What the hell is this guy? Guess we'll do this. Technically, it's a copper golem, but it's not the kind of copper golem that I was expecting. Okay, he's dead. He dropped me Lily of the Valley, which is poisonous, by the way, and a copper golem. Yeah, that's an iron golem going through a phase, is what that is. He'll claim to the villagers that it's not a phase. There's nothing I can do for this parrot. Every single time I use the summoning that summons the parrots and the chickens, a parrot gets stuck inside the totem, and I'm not saving this one. He's just gonna have to live there. I hope he's okay with that. Ow. Eventually I'll get over this whole having to use ladders. But right now is not that. But that was the last thing we need for CC1. I believe CC stands for chapter completion. We get 64 black bricks and a piñata. Completed CC1. At least the parrot isn't suffocating. He's stuck in the block, but now he's just part of my... He's part of my crew. He's part of my base. Until I have to move the totem pole. Then he'll be released. One thing I did learn is that you can't hit the piñatas with a tool or a weapon. You have to hit it with a stick. Let's see what we get. Piñata. Woo! We got a cloche. We got an animal net with a frog in it. We got some aluminum ore pieces, some copper ore pieces, and some tin ore pieces. We got some purified gravel, purified sand, purified dirt, and purified stone. Can I do anything with the purified stone yet? I need eroding water, which I think I do have. Yes. But I think I needed a tier of mesh that I didn't have. But I do have it now. Yes, we got a froge. He's gonna go in our farm and do nothing. Boop. Frog. He's a frog. Can I help you, Mr. Chicken? Pushing me around? Frog. I don't know if frogs drop anything. So the frog light is from a magma cube getting eaten by a frog. Let's see if we can find Frog in the list and see if he drops anything. No. He does not. There's no frog legs. So, I guess I can let him live. Let's expand this up. It can go up 8 more blocks. Not this block. That was an accident. But the cloche is helpful, because that means that we can set up a little farm that doesn't require us to actually be there. We don't have to do it, it'll just pull out. I mean, if I ever get a slime, a magma cube, or... Well, actually, I think it's just a magma cube. If I get a magma cube, I can get frog lights. I can get the ochre frog light. That could be useful, we don't know. Ochre frog light. We can do compressed frog light. And that's it. So yeah, he's pretty useless. But that's okay, he's cute. Wow, I'm at exactly my height limit. And then we'll go down a block. Put this last one. And our thing is complete. We're just gonna take some fall damage real quick. There we go, now that's a smeltery. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some melon to regain some health. So, our cloche, we can put some saplings in. And then if we get the cloche shears upgrade, we can start farming apples, saplings, logs, and leaves. Ours, of course, will probably be dark oak. But we can always... Ooh. What's the recipe for the cloche? Iron and aluminum. Let's get some iron, y'all. Getting a second cloche set up for kelp so that I don't have to go down into the water and farm it would be fantastic. Copper, zinc, tin, iron, aluminum, coal, and lapis. We'll turn these into ores. And then we'll throw what's left back in the chest. Okay. So that's the entirety of the submerged line done. Can I do any of these? Storage. Gotta craft all the chests. That's not gonna happen. Tick-tock. I assume that means make a clock. I need gold for that. We're not near gold yet, so that'll have to wait. But, we are sitting pretty. Let me grab the tin mesh and these upgrades. Put it in the eroding one. And get rid of my purified stone. Should have more in this chest, I think. Yeah. This should... Yeah, it gives me granite, tough, stuff like that. Tough, granite, and diorite. Cool. No money for a clock. Yeah, we're poor. We're poor. Kind of sad. But we did also get a plushie. Sits on my head. We are gonna go over here. We're gonna put Mr. Shark plushie on the floor right here. And now to mine a bunch of ores. We're gonna do it in this room. We have lapis, we have coal, we have zinc, we have tin, we have iron, we have aluminum. I'm gonna place all of this down. Do. Whoops. I broke my light. That's okay. We'll just place down a new one. We'll just go. And that should be good. Okay. Mine. Okay. We're gonna have raw tin, raw copper, raw zinc, coal, lapis, raw aluminum, and raw iron. Oh. And even more copper. Let's do that as well. We have more than a stack of raw copper. We're good. We're good. That'll do. Oh, and more aluminum. Okay. Did I forget anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we have plenty of ores now. Now to just figure out what they actually want me to do with these in the quest. Okay. Our next quests. To make modular storage from RF tools. Now that is actually a good shout, because the storage modules just hold items. It can hold 100 stacks. And to upgrade it to 200 stacks is just iron. The iron, it wants me to turn into iron ore so that I can make cloches and breakers and placers. I don't know what I would need those for. It wants me to make zinc. So I need to make a choice to do either Pneumaticraft or Create. If I need to choose between Create and Pneumaticraft, I am going to do Pneumaticraft. I hate both of these mods, but Pneumaticraft is easier than Create is for me. Especially because Create, I have to make everything individually and do like sequential crafting. And this, I just make a key and make a room. The lesser of the two evils, exactly. I can make a pressure chamber room. Comes in a 3x3 room, a 4x4 room, and a 5x5 room, and I think we're gonna do 5x5. Compressed is... I do have to blow up iron with a tiny TNT. And we lose about 20% of the iron. But that is okay. Do I have any more bronze back at base, actually? I have a bronze nugget. I do have more bronze. Make me a coolant. Multi-block coolant tank, yes. We're gonna throw this into this craft over here. Actually, I want it lower so that I can actually use it. So, right here is the multi-block coolant tank, and the way that we're gonna do this, we're gonna remove this block. I can't fall down there, but items can, so hopefully we just don't. I'm gonna fill it with water that I can't touch. There we go. Fantastic. This is now solidifying faster. We're gonna make sure that the mixer is off. And we are just gonna have this start smelting everything. Give me tin, give me copper, give me zinc and aluminum and iron. I can also turn this into mini coal. How much of this do we have? 2 buckets. I think I can even throw those down. Nope, that didn't work. That's okay. Can I throw all 4? There we go. I can even make this in this hole. This is great. This hole is... Not gonna say that. Never mind. Hold on. Don't take that out of context. I don't want that context to exist. Okay, we're using copper, and there should be no mixing. Yeah. We have a lot of copper in here, because we had, like, stacks. A stack and a half of raw copper that turned into ingots. So we should have aluminum, iron, zinc, tin, the whole 9 yards. I could make a second solidifier if I made some bronze. So this is currently set to only make bronze. Okay. I need bronze more than I need copper and tin, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. If I make a second solidifier, it'll be pumping out twice as fast. So that'll be good. Okay, let's see. Can I make a cast? No, because I don't have any... I need... Okay. 20 clay and 10 bone meal will make me porcelain clay. Smelt the porcelain clay down. I do not need all of this junk in my inventory. I should put down the cloche with a wooden hopper. Chest and hopper. And we will do... Not in this room. We're actually going to put it right here. Because I can't. I broke it again. I keep forgetting where I put the lights. I should just switch to torches. I'd make a lot less mistakes if I just used torches. It'll go right here. Put the cloche down. And then I just need soil and seed. And then there are 3 upgrades that can go in the cloche. And then we'll be good. I believe that this cloche we're going to set up to be kelp once I get some iron. I need the bronze first. Okay. Oh, I also... Did I ever claim... Okay, I did. Let's see. I needed the black brick. Here we are. I need a second ingot cast. An ingot mold. We'll do it with the bricks so that I don't waste bronze. I'm not gonna do that. Well, yeah, they're ugly, but they're also not more cost effective because my invisible lights, I get 2 per torch. So they're not even more cost effective because they're twice as expensive. It's just then I wouldn't be breaking them constantly. So I guess I would have to look at how many I've broken and how many torches that equates out to be in that whole issue there. I need a solidifier. That's a multi-block controller, a regulator, simple controller. I don't have enough for a solidifier. Because I've already made my one into a multi-block. Okay. We'll do it the old-fashioned way then. Do the clay next. Actually, don't need more porcelain. So that'll be second. In the meantime, let's see if we can upgrade our storage. Get a chest. And that gets it so that we can make an inventory upgrade. What does that do? Inventory upgrade is from Pneumaticraft. It's used in drones, so that's not used to me right now. Give me the modular storage. Give me a tier 1 storage module. We are going to break this chest. Well, actually, this. We're going to put down modular storage right there. Put in a tier 1 storage module card. And we're going to dump our inventory in there. Lock the storage to access the items. It is now locked in the module. Get rid of the pumpkins and the sugarcane, Totempedia. Looks like it can also do recipes over on the side. Can this still access it though? That is what I'm wondering. What do we have in here? Nothing that I can test it with. Is it the only wheat we have? No. Let me grab all of the wheat we have in these chests and see if this smart crafting table can still access it. Give me bread. Okay. It cannot. Which is a little annoying, but I think that if I come over here and I say make me bread, it can. Okay. Craft a stack. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to remove this. Okay, so this still might work. And it can store 100 stacks of items, so that'll still be better. Okay, I need this and then this. Let me grab a chest out of here. We're gonna do the good old classic inventory transfer, where I'm gonna dump my entire inventory in here, and then transfer all of this into here. For pretty much most of my storage should fit in here. Oh, it still has the block mold somewhere in here. There it is. I can actually see the block mold now. It's not blocked out. Once I get some iron, upgrading this storage module is going to be great. Okay, let's sleep the night away. All right. I think this is the inventory we're going to try and transfer next, because not all of this is going to fit. We're at 99 out of 100 stacks of items. So, there we go. 100 out of 100 stacks. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, are we done with bronze yet? Not even. Okay, I think I might have made too much bronze. Oh, it's because of the animal nets. They don't stack. That's okay. Okay. Glowing bread. Made with glowing water. Cool. But I still have 2 chests full of items. Let's do this. And then the clay, and then the porcelain clay. Okay. Could make a second modular storage. That might be effective. It's melted everything. Almost done with the bronze. No, it's not. Nowhere close to being almost done with the bronze. That's why I need a second solidifier bad. Okay. Let us... Okay, we have 4, we have 5. Okay. All we need. Solidifier. Multi-block solidifier. Which requires black bricks. So, simple solidifier. Make me 1. Can't. Make me 1. Why can't it? Missing the black bricks. I just put black bricks in. Missing 1 black brick. Okay. Craft 1 simple solidifier. Now craft me a multi-block solidifier. Go away. Okay. Multi-block solidifier. I need the ingot cast. I need the wrench. Is that in here? No. Okay. I need my item pipe wrench. There it is. And I need my item pipe. Now we can do this. Never gonna be free of bronze? No, we are not. Did I pick it up? I did. Okay, fantastic. Solidifier. Ingot cast. It will start making ingots. And that'll start item piping out. Okay. I can't see what it's doing. There we go. It's finally connected. So now these are both pumping stuff out. We should be double the speed. We'll fill back up the coolant tank. I just need it to get to iron. Get to the iron. Okay, you make iron. You keep making whatever it is you're making. Which I think is tin or aluminum. I need 4 pieces of iron, and then I can upgrade my storage to 200 stacks, which should fit everything in my base. Hopefully. So, or not inventory. I don't remember what it's called. What is it? Storage module. To do it to tier 3, we need steel. Steel we make in an alloy smelter. Okay. Ore from steel dust. Steel dust we make from molten steel, which we can mix with molten iron and molten coal. So technically, we can make steel in this machine right here. Let's grab all of this stuff, then put it back in the chest. Okay, now I will let these just do whatever it wants. I don't need to filter them anymore. Now, we should be able to unlock this. Grab this storage module. Apparently not in this crafter. Craft a tier 2 storage module. Throw this in, lock it back in, and now we have a storage module that can hold way, way more. Now we do the transfer. So, there we go. 175 of 200. If only this storage was actually useful. It is better than nothing, to be clear, but it is not particularly useful because it's not a storage system. It is a block that is basically all my chests in one. But yeah. It is not an ME system. We will get to refined storage eventually, I think. Yeah, in the next one, we'll get to digital storage through AE2, it looks like. I don't think We do refined storage. Because I think it's just AE2. May need the next upgrade. Oh yeah, 100%. So there is refined storage, so we could get into that, because that's relatively cheap. We do need silicon, it looks like, which we get in the solidifier from molten silicon, which is not helpful. How do we get silicon? Accept any silicon. Yeah, I know. How do I get it? It's the only silicon in the system. Cobblestone, break, silicon. I don't know what that means. How do I get it? How do that's not explaining anything. Let me eat some carrots. That ends today's episode of Seopolis Submerged 2. If you did enjoy, please scroll on down and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment of any tips and tricks that you have, or any mod packs that you want me to play once we're done with this one. My name is Veramnium, and this is me, signing off.